European data protection law has evolved significantly over the years, transitioning from fragmented national laws to a harmonized approach. The General Data Protection Regulation, GDPR, is the culmination of this journey, aiming to unify data protection practices across the European Union, EU, and beyond. Origins and historical context. Council of Europe and EU legislative framework. The Council of Europe initiated the European Convention on Human Rights, ECHR, including Article 8, which introduced the right to private life. This convention laid the groundwork for data protection law in Europe. Later, the EU's Data Protection Directive 95/46/EC marked a significant step towards a unified legislative framework, which was further solidified by the GDPR in 2016. The GDPR's introduction marked a transition from a directive to a regulation, making it directly applicable across all member states. It emphasizes the harmonization of data protection practices, ensuring consistency in how data subjects' rights are upheld. European Union institutions and their role. European Commission, responsible for proposing legislation, implementing EU decisions, and overseeing compliance. It plays a crucial role in the development and enforcement of data protection law. European Parliament, directly elected by EU citizens, the Parliament participates in legislative development, oversees EU institutions, and contributes to budgetary decisions. Its role in shaping data protection law has been significant. Council of the EU participates in legislative decision-making alongside the Parliament. This council's composition varies based on the policy issue, ensuring representation from each member state. European Data Protection Board, EDPB, formed in 2018, the EDPB replaced the Article 29 Working Party, issuing guidelines and interpretations on data protection law, including the GDPR. Data protection concepts. 1. Personal data. The GDPR defines personal data as any information relating to an identified or identifiable natural person. This broad definition encompasses a variety of data points, including name, address, IP address, and other unique identifiers. 1. 4-step test. This test determines if information qualifies as personal data. It considers if the information relates to an identified or identifiable natural person, and if it can be linked to them directly or indirectly. 2. Sensitive personal data. Special categories. Sensitive personal data include categories such as racial or ethnic origin, political opinions, religious beliefs, trade union membership, genetic data, biometric data, health information, and data concerning sex life or sexual orientation. These categories are given heightened protection under the GDPR, with explicit consent generally required for processing. Exceptions. Processing sensitive data may be permissible under certain conditions, including explicit consent, employment law compliance, protection of vital interests, or specific contexts like political, philosophical, or religious purposes. 3. Pseudonymous and anonymous data. Anonymous data rendered unidentifiable, thus falling outside the scope of the GDPR. This data cannot be traced back to an individual. Pseudonymous data. This is not fully anonymous, but has had identifiers removed or replaced to reduce its risk level. The GDPR still applies to pseudonymous data, but it provides a layer of security by detaching identifying characteristics. 4. Processing. Processing encompasses any operation performed upon personal data, including collection, recording, organization, storage, adaptation, retrieval, dissemination, and destruction. The GDPR's processing principles guide how data can be handled lawfully. 5. Controller. The GDPR defines a controller as the entity that determines the purposes and means of processing personal data. Controllers bear significant responsibilities, including ensuring lawful processing, transparency, and compliance with GDPR principles. 1. Joint controllers. When 2 or more controllers jointly determine the purposes and means of processing, they must establish clear responsibilities, offer a contact point for data subjects, and make arrangements transparent to data subjects. 6. Processor. A processor is an entity that processes data on behalf of the controller, following documented instructions and maintaining confidentiality. Processors must implement appropriate security measures, assist controllers in complying with the GDPR, and demonstrate compliance. 1. Vendor management. Controllers must engage reliable processes, conduct due diligence, and frame relationships in legally binding contracts. The contract must outline processing specifics, including subject matter, duration, data categories, and the processor's responsibilities. 7. Data subject. The data subject is the individual to whom personal data relates. The GDPR grants data subjects significant rights, including the right to access, rectify, and erase their data, as well as the right to object to processing and request data portability. 3. Territorial and material scope of the GDPR. And territorial scope. 1.3 criteria. The GDPR applies to 1. Processing by an EU-established controller or processor. 2. Processing of data subjects in the EU relating to goods or services offered or behavior monitored within the EU. 3. Processing by a controller not established in the EU, but in a location where member state law applies. B. Material scope. Automated and non-automated processing. The GDPR covers processing that is wholly or partly automated and non-automated processing of data that forms part of a filing system. Exclusions. Certain activities are excluded from the GDPR's scope, including activities outside union law, household activities, and law enforcement and public security operations. Data processing principles. The GDPR outlines several principles to guide processing: lawfulness, fairness, and transparency. Processing must have a lawful basis, be fair to data subjects, and be transparent about how data is used. Purpose limitation. Data should only be processed for its specified purpose, with further processing assessed for compatibility. Data minimization. Processing should be limited to what's necessary for its intended purpose. Accuracy. Data must be accurate, complete, and up-to-date. Storage limitation. Data should be retained only as long as necessary for its processing purpose. Integrity and confidentiality. Data must be protected from unauthorized access, alteration, or destruction. Accountability. Controllers must be responsible for and demonstrate compliance with these principles. V. Lawful processing criteria. The GDPR provides 6 lawful grounds for processing. Consent. Freely given, specific, informed, and unambiguous consent must be obtained from the data subject. Contractual necessity. Processing necessary to perform a contract or to take steps prior to entering a contract. Legal obligation. Processing necessary to comply with an EU or member state legal obligation. Vital interests. Processing necessary to protect an individual's vital interests. Public interest or official authority. Processing necessary for a task in the public interest or for the exercise of official authority vested in the controller. Legitimate interests. Processing necessary for the legitimate interests of the controller or a third party, balanced against the data subject's rights and freedoms. 6. Conclusion. In conclusion, European data protection law and regulation have undergone significant transformation, with the GDPR standing as a cornerstone for harmonizing practices across the EU. The law emphasizes key concepts, processing principles, and lawful grounds, guiding controllers and processors in handling personal data responsibly. The European Data Protection Board continues to play a crucial role in interpreting and enforcing these laws, ensuring consistency and compliance across the region.